Hi, everyone. We got the second game of the NBA Cup group stage for these two teams. This one has a little more meaning than your average regular season game. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. Both teams tonight dealing with some injuries. Here's a look at who's out for the evening.
And it feels early to be already missing players from the lineup, but how these teams respond will impact the outcome of this game.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Harden and Beal are the backcourt. The pair up front, that'll be Collins and Zubac. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 spot. And for Dallas, the 4 and 5, it's Davis and Lively. Irving and Thompson are the guard set. And it's Washington in at the 3. And for these teams, tonight's game will count not only towards their regular season records, but also as their second game of NBA Cup group play.
A higher level of attention. All these games nationally televised, so how will players perform with the light shining brightest?
Over the years, we've seen a lot of this from Davis, playing above the rim.
Zubac finds Harden, driving inside. Stolen by Lively. Now the Mavericks with it. Just a tremendous run right now for them. 12 straight wins.
Yeah, it's been impressive, and the question now is who can figure out a way to stop these guys? Each time out, they're finding ways to win in every imaginable way.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for Los Angeles. 4-point game. Collins setting the pick for Harden. Launches it. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. On the wing, Irving. Guarded by Harden. And finished off by Lively.
And you know, for a score-first point guard, Irving is no slouch as a facilitator.
Zubac kicks to Beal. From deep, Collins. And Lively pulls it down. The Mavericks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Back to Irving. Five to shoot. And another basket for Dallas.
An efficient scorer, Irving is capable of connecting from just about any spot on the floor.
Tim, pure basketball artistry. That's what Kyrie Irving embodies.
Well, Kevin, the combination of the ball handling, the finishing ability, impossible shot making. I'm not sure there's any player in the NBA who puts on a better show than Kyrie. What a cold start. They need a different approach here.
Beal, the pass to Zubac. Back to Beal. Now, here's Zubac. Here's Harden. It's on target from the high post.
And over the last few years, we've seen Harden embrace the mid-range jumper, and it is paying dividends.
Irving against Harden. Tries it from 19. Irving's shot is good. Irving's got his second bucket of the night.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. A chance to check out stats for Kyrie Irving.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Harden scanning the floor. Connects from 3-point range. Harden's got 5 now.
Oh, and the D, you got to get out on that, or Harden will make you pay.
Took him no time at all on that one.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitors.
And when you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Here's Davis, and Davis throws it down.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
We always talk about getting high percentage shots, and they are teaching a master class in that right now.
Now Irving. James Harden missing on the three. Irving, and another basket for Dallas.
Now, whatever he's doing, it's working. He's already 4 of 5 from the field.
Clippers trail by 12, and there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
They need this. It's laid in by Harden. 7 points for James Harden.
It continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
Lively sets a screen for Irving. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
Now, here's Collins. Still yet to score. Harden the pass to Zubac. Up top, Lively. The kick out to Irving. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
In a moment now to see some numbers for Thompson. And he's also got the second best three-point percentage in the league. An absolute deadeye from beyond.
And you mentioned it, he's the second best shooter in the league right now. Quick trigger with just a little bit better footwork. He could take over that top spot. You know, you got to be impressed with the size and athleticism of this Mavericks frontcourt gym.
And now the addition of Cooper Flagg at small forward. So in addition to all the length and mobility they already had, this now makes them the match of any team in the league in that regard.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
Now, here's Zubac. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Outside Irving. Fires, high post. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. It's Beal on the wing. He's covered by Irving. And Beal kicks to Bogdanovich. The three gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And this is why Bogdanovich has a permanent green light from the arc. Frankly, the team expects this from him.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Some changes. Dwight Powell's checked in for Jarrett Lively. Najee Marshall comes in for Anthony Davis. And it's Max Christie in for Klay Thompson. Dallas leading by 8. Here's Irving. Pass to Flagg. And stolen by Dunn. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket. Here's Dallas. Now, here is Irving. Against Phoenix, he was really on his game. 2 points. That one goes. Irving's got 11 points.
It's certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
To the paint. It's deflected. And stolen by Flagg. Moving it up. The kick out to Irving. A second chance effort. That's the sixth make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Dunn, wide open, he fires. No good on the 3.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
To the middle. Here's Powell. Over in the corner, Marshall. Dallas moving the ball around. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Brook Lopez.
Yeah, Kyrie is such a high IQ player. He is so good at breaking down a defense and finding ways to score in tough situations.
And the first one drops. One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
Yeah, passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in LA, they're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Beal's checked in.
Yeah, he's as good as it gets at the line. Pretty much automatic.
Paul for 3. That shot off. Dallas leading by 12. Pass to Flagg. There's 38 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Irving. Just 4 to shoot. A 3 ball. The shot's good from Christie.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
But so far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
Irving against Jones. Over in the corner, Marshall. Over Dunn. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Dallas Mavericks. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Mavericks team out there.
On the attack, right from the tip. They've been relentless offensively.
Well, they haven't been challenged so far. Everything they're doing seems to be working.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Clippers. Down by 15. It's off to Boston for him after this game as they take on the Celtics. And their journey is just getting started. That'll be the second of 7 straight on the road. So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Derrick Jones. Dunn is out there with Chris Paul. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Beal in at the 3, the small forward.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
In the corner, it's Flagg. Davis with a screen on Beal. Pass to Davis and out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Here's a look at the schedule now for Dallas. On Sunday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers. Then on Monday, they'll go up against Julius Randle and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And no secret that this team can be very tough in their own building. Now, that's good news as they are loaded up with home games over the next stretch. This is a chance to create some separation. They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Here's Flagg. He's covered by Beal. Paul against Russell. Just 5 on the clock. Powell with a screen on Paul. Russell with a wide open look. It's hauled in by the Clippers. And this is the first time they've matched up with the Mavericks this year.
And although they were the better team last year by overall record, this was a competitive matchup for them.
The league has made sure the NBA Cup has dedicated nights on the calendar for this tournament. in order to accentuate these group stage games.
And I like that format because it makes it clear to the players and fans that these games mean something more than a normal regular season game.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at Dallas. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And, of course, there's the Clippers, right now quite a ways down below.
And, you know, for the Mavericks, they've been taking no prisoners here in the early part of the season. It's been a very fast start and a lot of focus for this group.
Yeah, coming into the year, they were certainly one of the favorites, if not the favorite, and they have not disappointed.
And the Clippers miss again.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And it's Davis finishing it off.
I love when they run that action with Davis. It's really hard to stop him in pick and roll.
And here is Paul. No scoring in this one. Tim, there are a few players who can dominate on both ends, but Anthony Davis is certainly among them.
Yeah, he's one of the most dynamic defenders in the game, Kevin, and offensively, he can hurt you in a multitude of ways, whether it's off the dribble, posting, or facing up.
And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, a lot of French players are coming into the league, and Rudy Gobert said it's amazing. The first ones, like Tony Parker and Boris Diaw, they paved the way. Now, French kids aren't scared to dream about the NBA. They have role models that they can look up to and try to follow. Back over to you, Kevin.
Merci. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Dallas. Irving comes in for Russell. And a switch here also for the Clippers. James Harden, he's checked in for Dunn. Foul, that's good.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And the foul called on Cooper Flagg. That is his first foul of the game. Collins checked in for Derrick Jones.
Number 20, John Collins.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Ball passes to Harden. From downtown. Shot clock at 6. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Lopez, no luck. Mavericks leading by 22. Here's Irving. He's got 15. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Beal drives in. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. Now a look at the hottest teams in the league. These squads have knocked down everything in the last 10 games. The Mavericks, number 1.
And over the last 10 games, they have done a great job at getting the shots they want and shooting a high percentage.
Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Collins kicks to Harden. Outside, Beal jacks up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Davis has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
He is just struggling right now to find his way and trying to regain his confidence.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Now here's Beal. Hasn't made one yet. Going inside. Plays it up and banks it in.
I love when Beal slashes to the rim like this, using that athleticism and speed so well.
Irving up top, defended by Paul. And the Mavericks get another bucket right there.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Now here's Beal. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
Yeah, he just hasn't been his night so far, and if he's unable to find his rhythm, this might be a long night for them.
Now here is Davis. Bradley Beal unable to get his shot to go. Pulls from the top of the key. It's hauled in by Zubac.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Paul passes to Collins. And Davis sends it back.
And that's what makes AD special, protecting that rim.
Collins, good. Collins has got his first points of the night.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. A different look for Dallas. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Powell. Washington comes in for Anthony Davis. And it's Klay Thompson in for Najee Marshall. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Mavericks. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Tremendous poise on the offensive end. Overall, they did not settle for bad shots.
Well, I just thought they had the tempo exactly where they wanted it. To me, that was the difference in the game.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Tight defense on him. Zubac with the screen for Bogdanovich. Wants to get it to Zubac, and does.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Mavericks leading by 22. Irving drives in. Thompson outside. Washington sets the pick for Thompson. Collins grabs the miss. Los Angeles has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. Here's Bogdanovich, banked in off the glass. Bogdanovich has got 5 points so far.
Showing off his inside game. Bogdan is an all-around scorer.
Here's Irving. Pass to Flagg. Washington with the screen on Bogdanovich. Fires it up. Again, the Mavericks score. Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Nuggets.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
Well, that's a great point, and you can also add poor communication. The rotations were slow and sometimes not even there at all.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Bobbed up there for Collins. Stolen by Washington. And taken away by Paul. To the inside. Bogdanovich wide open. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Bogdanovich has got 5 points now this quarter. Irving surveying the floor. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Dallas making a switch here. Marshall's checked in. Jones checked in for the Clippers. Clippers trail by 19. Harden dishes to Collins. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Zubac with the screen for Bogdanovich. A three. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Lively a screen on Harden. Thompson in the corner. Three-pointer. And no good.
Well, he wanted to answer that three with one of his own. Unfortunately, he couldn't knock it down.
And so it's Dallas with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We come back right after this.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed for the Dallas Mavericks.
When contributions off the bench make this big of an impact, it leaves the team feeling good. It's a morale builder, guys, in a good way.
Yeah, and you can see the difference in the energy level, the activity level. They've been a step ahead the whole way.
And moving on, guys, it's early in the season, but always a good time to check out the power rankings.
When I look at the Mavericks, they have the best record in the league. Can you believe that? Possibly the most talented roster. Man, they really believe in themselves.
Yeah, and it's easy to believe in yourself when all you do is win. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Irving and Thompson are the guard set. The 4 and 5, it's Davis and Lively. And it's Washington in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Davis finds Lively. Back to Davis. Out to the right wing. Thompson outside. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 4th rebound in this one. Kicks it out to Collins. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
And you love how instant Collins' shot can be. Gets a pass and wastes no time in releasing it.
Now, here is Irving. 19 points in the game, and Davis gets it to go.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Zubac with it. Lively defending.
Whenever he gets that close to the hoop, he finishes with authority.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, for all the anticipation around NBA expansion, we might have to pump the brakes. I'm told a number of team owners are a bit hesitant to further carve up the revenue from this new national broadcasting deal, so the timeline may take longer than some fans had hoped.
They'll get there for sure. All right, Shams, we thank you very much for that report.
Well, one of the more versatile bigs in this league. AD can guard anyone and can attack from anywhere on the court.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you, guys. James Harden is very comfortable at the controls of the Clippers offense, and Coach Ty Lue said he sees the game how I see it, from a point guard's point of view, a coach's point of view, how teams are playing us defensively, how we can capitalize and take advantage of it. Guys?
A tremendous IQ. Wow. All right, Allie, we thank you very much.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Davis kicks to Irving. Good, nice job down low. Irving's got 21.
Yeah, he is lighting it up tonight. Irving showing us a little bit of everything.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And as we've seen, Greg, navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an NBA player.
Yeah, a momentary indiscretion can get broadcast to the whole world. So there's a need for caution that's probably higher than in decades past.
that we have a moment, let's see the best free throw shooting teams in the NBA. The Mavericks, number 1.
You can't be careless when you play them. I mean, no wasted opportunities at the line. It's a team effort, and they're getting it done.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Outside Collins. Back to Harden. Zubac with the screen for Harden. 6 to shoot. Pass to Collins. And Davis sends it back.
Well, known as one of the elite defenders in this league, Davis takes pride in getting those rejections.
On the wing, Davis. Lively a screen on Collins. Offensive rebound. Out to Thompson. From past the arc. Hits it from three-point range. Thompson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. We know about the length and the athleticism, Tim, of Lively. But what do you like about his skill and maybe the way he sees the game?
Yeah, this league has seen a lot of guys with that type of length and athletic ability, but what sets him apart, he's got great instincts for where to get open, instincts how to rebound, where the ball is coming off, and then also, I just think his conditioning level is very high.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
And let's check out some stats. Here are the numbers for Davis. First in rebounding, and he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage. Really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And just going back real quick to the fact that he's tops in the league in rebounds, what a tremendous feat. What a monster he is in the paint. Irving against Collins. In the corner, Lively with it. Harden outside. Pass to Beal. Collins setting the pick for Beal. Inside. And finished off by Collins.
With soft hands and great recognition, Collins is the ideal big for a pick and roll.
Down low. And Davis with the basket on the assist by Irving. And that's 15 points for Davis.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Irving with it. He's got 21. Lively a screen on Harden. No one covering. Irving's got 23.
And when he's on like this, guys, there's not much you can do to stop Kyrie. An incredible shot maker.
Harden, no good.
So far, he hasn't done a lot of damage from three. Only had that one in the first half.
Here's Davis, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Collins. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
I like their defense today, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Flagg is checked in for Washington. Christie subbed in for Klay Thompson. Zubac with the screen for Beal. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Well, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
And Davis throws it down.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
And the rejection by Lively. To the inside. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And Davis making the game look so easy. He's having fun out there right now and putting up a big scoring number.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Hey, Tim, if you could start a franchise with one player not named Wembanyama, who would you select?
I think I'd go with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander right now. When you look at his age, combined with the fact that I believe he is the single toughest individual cover in the NBA, he can just collapse defenses at will.
That is so well said. Would you pick a position or the player? How would you discern between those two thoughts?
I think the key for me is I want to take a guy who's going to make the decisions for me with the basketball in his hands. When you have a ball-dominant league with stars controlling the action, I want that one guy who I know I can pencil in high-level production every night.
And so here are the Clippers. The Mavericks making the shot.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And that's what makes Irving so deadly in the two-man game, his ability to change pace.
And stolen by Irving. To the paint, wants to get it to Powell, and does. Rebound by the Clippers. We've got 1:48 left in the third. Paul passes to Lopez. Back to Paul to end the cold streak. And it's Flagg with the rebound.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
Now, here is Harden. 10 points for him. Dunn kicks to Harden. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Harden's got 5 points in the quarter.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second three of the game.
In the corner, it's Flagg. Powell with this screen on Jones. Here's Irving, and it's Dallas with another. 50 seconds left in the third quarter. Paul with the three. Mavericks with the rebound. Flagg's got his fourth rebound in this one. Pass to Christie. It's stolen by Jones. And here's the fast break. Dunn leading the way. Kicks it out to Harden. Nailed from three-point land.
3 points.
Harden's got 16 points.
And this is what the offense is designed to produce. Slipping Harden into the corner for a three. That's money.
And the shot goes in. And it's 8 points for Cooper Flagg.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And so Harden will bring it up for L.A. Pass to Paul. For three. Good on the three-point shot.
And look at Paul's focus. He is completely locked in on his shot.
No good from Irving. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Mavericks. A terrific quarter for him. And now he has a total of 27 points. Shouldn't take him long to get up over 30. And we'll be back with you shortly. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Dan, he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
And he runs their offense for a reason. He's got excellent vision. Wow, what a gift for his teammates.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. We've got Paul. Bradley Beal is out there with Derek Jones. Then there's Dunn, and it's Lopez in at the 5. Here's Paul after D'Angelo Russell's bucket. Lets the three fly, and it's Paul missing. Dallas has gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Outside for Beal. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Flagg with it. Lopez covering on the wing. Davis. Just 5 to shoot. It's hauled in by the Clippers. The drive by Beal. And the layup's good off the glass.
A constant threat to score with the ball in his hands. Beal with a crafty move.
Ball against Russell. Loads it up for Davis. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Davis makes things simple for his teammates. Just lob it up, and he will take care of the rest.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. It's Jones on the wing. The three-pointer, no good.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Here's Russell, and he makes that one. Russell's got 4 this quarter.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Paul passes to Beal. The high post shot, and it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 14 rebounds tonight, going after him. To the middle, and it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. And you think about the balance of power between the conferences. How about this, Greg? In the last 26 years, there have only been 3 Eastern Conference teams favored to win the NBA Finals.
2011 Heat, the 2013 Heat, and then the 2024 Boston Celtics. So for those arguing for top 16 seeding in the playoffs, this might be your go-to stat.
Now here's Beal. And the basket by Jones.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
To the inside. And Flagg throws it down.
Impressive recognition from Flagg. For a rookie, he operates in that screen and roll with great effectiveness.
Outside, Beal fires the 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Flagg's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Back to Marshall. Shoots over Beal. And another basket for Dallas.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And that's what makes Harden so tough to contain. He can hurt you at all 3 levels and gets them from the mid-range on that one.
Russell to the left side wing. Back to Powell. Lopez with the steal. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Here's Paul. The shot missing. Nice D from Russell. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. And there's the drive.
Vicious finish by Flagg. Full throttle.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. Officiating is always a hot topic among fans, Greg. That's never going to go away. And some people think the game is called too closely now.
Careful, Kevin. We don't need any fines over here. Fans are bound to get frustrated with certain calls, but overall, I think our officials do a great job, and the game is about as fair as it can be.
And the technical free throw is good.
Paul is truly the prototypical point guard. He's got a high IQ, takes care of the ball, and he prioritizes setting up his teammates.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Davis comes in for Marshall. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Dante Exum. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Russell.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
He just wants the ball more than anybody else on the floor, and it's ending up in his hands as a result.
And just a good job of getting a high percentage look. Davis knows how to put himself in position to attack.
Ball against Irving. Paul looking around. Collins setting the pick for Paul. 3 on the clock. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Davis.
And when Collins goes up, the interior defense runs out of options. He forces them to get sloppy.
And the first one at the line is good. So, Tim, when you played, you were one of the league's best sharpshooters. Did you ever look around and pick things up off of other guys you watch shoot the ball well?
No question. In fact, I learned a lot about how to move off the ball by watching other guys as I made my way through college and eventually became a pro. And even when I was in the league, I would study other players to pick up things on their footwork and how to get my release a little bit quicker.
Give me one player that you really studied hard.
Well, there's no question Del Curry was a guy I watched because he needed very little time to get that shot off coming off of his screen. And unfortunately, several times I got there late against him and learned my lesson.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
And a wide open look for Irving. And it's Dallas with another.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Well, the volume has been there, but so has the efficiency, which is why they're in control of this game.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And they pick up 2. Irving's got 12 points in just the second half.
And I'll tell you right now, Kyrie is the best guard at his size I've ever seen at finishing.
Offensive rebound. Zubac the pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Collins. The tray. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line. That one on Davis.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
And that one falls for Collins. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
And he nails the third.
And what I appreciate about Collins is he plays his role well and an efficient player because of it.
Now Irving. Davis with a screen on Hart. Irving passes to Davis. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Mavericks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Kyrie Irving.
And watching that last game, you could see the comfort zone he got into, just filling it up from all of the spots he loves.
Here's Flagg, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Over Bogdanovich. It's hauled in by Zubac.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Harden, no good. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum. This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
What a great performance. They have given the fans their money's worth.
Yep, that one goes in there.
And one of the top scorers in the game, Harden has an innate gift for creating his shot.
Pass to Flagg. Over Bogdanovich. Can't get it to fall. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. And they're off to a great start in the NBA Cup, a 2-0 record in the group stage.
And in this format, you need a third win in the group stage. So with 2 games left, they're in great position.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Kyrie Irving.